the fluctuations.
Okay, so urbanization, definitely. That's a good analogy, but we want data to prove what you're analyzing, right? So work on that too. All right. Next, do you want to go to the next question, or do you have anything else? Oh, sorry, Patty, actually.
Yeah, we do. It's on the second page, I think. If you just scroll down a bit more. Yeah, it's these two questions that.
Okay, so the first question is, what is the problem, right? Now, what was the second question? Is
What
this
are the causes for climate change?
Yes, what are the causes, right? Okay, so who's going to speak about it?
I will.
Okay.
So what is causing the problem in global warming in Georgia is there's many
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So the first
Okay, let me mute everyone first. Okay, who else is there that I can mute? Okay, I muted everyone except for Sri Darshit. Yeah, let me mute myself too. Go ahead, Sri Darshit, and then I'll mute myself too, okay?
So the first cause of this problem is factories, because factories release gas into the environment, into the sky, which is bad for the for everyone, every living thing, and more factories that produce this gas make the environment more hot and warmer. So which is a cause for this global warming. Another reason is humans, because humans cut down the trees and use the lands for the other animals, and they also emit the greenhouse gases from factories that
You're good. So the greenhouse gases, those are the ones that are affecting the ozone layer or the environment, right?
Yes.
Actually, if you scroll down just a bit, there's a Harshad, could you scroll down just a little bit? The third question, what are the causes for this climate change in your location? You can look at this information.
Yeah, scroll down more, Harshad. Yeah, okay. All right, let's stay there. So yeah, you can go ahead and explain this to us, Sri Darshit. Increase in carbon dioxide.
So
what is G? Okay, so who wrote that point? The causes. Who wants to switch? And yeah, okay. Do you want to explain, Naini?
Sure. So I tried to just choose like one of the causes, but I also listed some others as well. So one of the main causes for like climate change is definitely the greenhouse gas emissions, and this is because of people burning more fossil fuels for energy consumption, and these fossil fuels, once they're burned, they also release greenhouse gases, which are also known as GHGs. But other causes include deforestation and like industrial processes. and transportation and urbanization, which is especially prominent in Alpharetta. So once there's much, I guess, greenhouse gases released into the air, this prevents like the heat from escaping into space, and it leads to the atmosphere taking just holding this heat in the Earth, and then it's just being retained there. So this leads to a rise in like all global temperatures. And in the previous graph, the ones that were shown before, it shows that this heat, it can be shown that the heat is rising over time. And so the average time and temperature is definitely rising. And
So the first one, someone right-clicked on it, Harshad. Can you remove that? Yeah, okay. So the first one is greenhouse gases. So humans burn fossil fuels
it's not
such
just
as coal.
humans.
Okay, humans. So all these are generic, right? They are not relevant to Alpharetta itself. Is it?
I mean, urbanization. Well, I guess it's more
urbanization.
general than.
Urbanization, yes, that is definitely relevant. Was there any deforestation? I mean, like cutting off trees in Alpharetta?
Yeah, people who are buying land, you can see that. I mean, just places near like schools and stuff, people have been cutting down trees just to like build more roads and build more buildings. So
Okay, so maybe that is the primary cause, right? It may not be burning of fossil fuel as coal, oil, or natural gas. So you should be highlighting primarily on the urbanization rather than the rest of the causes. Okay.
okay.
Okay. So now scroll down. Did you put any data for towards it?
No, the most like the data we have is just in those graphs.
Okay, so we definitely need data for the causes too. So causes is for urbanization. What do you think, what type of data you will be getting?
I guess when buildings were created and like big buildings such as malls and apartment complexes. And more see what time they were built as in the years, and if they were more recent, that would probably add data to like it'll support the graph showing that urbanization leads to increased like heat or climate change.
Okay, yeah, that's one. And you also will have to think, was there more traffic? Is cars contributing towards greenhouse gases or even affecting the ozone layer? So you have to think about it. How many cars are coming in? How many cars are going out? So that's one thing, right? That's why we are asked to walk. So two things, definitely cutting down the trees. Next one is buildings, constructing new buildings. Third one is more traffic, right? So get the data for these three, especially for these years, which you saw the peak in the temperature, okay? Okay, so is there anything else that you guys want to present from your team? Everybody's on mute.
I think this is it.
Not really, yeah.
I think it's it.
Okay. All right. So good job, guys. Really excellent work.
Really great. I mean, I am quite impressed. This will help you guys when you want to do some different kind of research. It's very good, very good.
Excellent work. Yes. So next we want to move to team 2. That Shrishti, are you going to present or is Nikki going to present?
I can share my screen. Nikki, do you want to start? And then I'll share my screen.
Sure.
Okay, I'll just share my screen. Do you want to start?
So I collected data of Smyrna's heat, the temperature rising. The temperature changes in Smyrna had been increasing lately in the last 44 years. 1979, the temperature of Smyrna was 13.2 Fahrenheit. But right now in 2023, the temperature has been getting higher by 14.9 Fahrenheit.
Do you want to explain this graph too? Okay. Nikki had researched and found this graph. So I don't have much knowledge on it, but from what it seems like, it's also showing like the temperature and precipitation by month in Smyrna, and you can see that it's rising as we look. And
First of all, in June, the blue means how cold it got, but the red means the upper graph of blue and red. The red means the heat, and the blue one means cold. So as you can see, in 2010, the heat has been getting bigger, like it was rising more, and you don't see any of the coldness anymore in the 2020s. So for the lower graph, the green means the rainy seasons and the brown means the dry seasons. So the rainy seasons have been getting bigger and bigger, and it has been raining a lot in Smyrna, but the dry seasons have been decreasing a lot lately. So that's the like, the energy.
Good, excellent. Yeah, when it rains more, that means I see that 2015, it rained more, but the heat was less, right? The red on the top, it's the red one. So it was less hot. And then for some reason, no, but then, in 2010,
Yeah,
it did
but
not rain.
this was in June. All this, the heat, cold, rain, and dry, these were in June.
Okay, so it's only in the month of June for all these years.
Yes.
Okay, so right now we are in June. That's good. Okay. Oh, yeah, I see it. So in June in 2010, it did not rain at all. But the heat, it was very high. 2015, it rained. a lot, so the heat was less. Yeah, good work. Really
So-
like it. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so that was some of the data that Nikki had collected for what is the problem, just to establish the issue in Smyrna and just showing that why this is such a problem. And then I had research regarding what is causing the problem. I didn't find a lot because it's taking a lot of time, but I did find some things. So because last time when I researched, I had presented my research yesterday, the research that I had was vague and it was applicable to anywhere in the world. So when I researched specifically in Smyrna, I found out that Smyrna is like the 31st largest producer of electricity in the US, and which is a lot because we're talking about the entire United States, not just in Georgia. And I had explained yesterday that more electricity generated equals to, usually it depends on how the electricity is being generated, but I opened up Smyrna's power. There was this Georgia Power website and I opened it up specifically for Smyrna, and it kind of broke down the energy production and consumption. Then you can see that the total consumption is like 10 million megawatts per hour. But and when you look how much of that production was from renewable energy, it's just 2,000 megawatts per hour compared to the production from non-renewable energy, which is 18 million. So if you put that in comparison, 2,000 is nothing compared to 18 million. And then non-renewable, go ahead.
Sorry. So total production is 18 million something. Out of that is 2,000, right?
Yeah, so if you can see, this is 300,075, 379, and this is 373. So these two together get
Okay, got it. Wow. Yeah, definitely not sustainable.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a huge issue. So we have to, once you make this presentation, make it very a presentable document like a PDF, PowerPoint and a PDF, and then we'll present it to, maybe Smyrna's mayor or whoever it is, that the political representation over there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We need to get everything done, and then we can polish it very nicely. Then we can go ahead and present it. We can help them on that.
Awesome. Yeah, and then each team can present their data. Yeah.
And then, yeah, so this so this is just showing some of the carbon CO2 emissions, which is directly correlated with global warming. And then lastly, I found, okay. Here, no, it's not here. Yeah, so this is like the Georgia power plants in the entire state of Georgia. It's a map. I'm still trying to find out exactly what the boundaries of Smyrna on here are, but from as far as I was like researching, it's somewhere around here, around this area. I don't know exactly, but I'm gonna have better research on that next time, because this is telling you like exactly what kind of power plants are using there to generate their electricity. But yeah, that's what I have so far. Excellent
work, guys. Excellent. Patty, I have to mention one thing about team 2. This is led by Shrishti, and Nikki is one of the team members. She had 2 more kids who had other activities, so they had to drop out of the program itself. And now Shrishti all by herself and with Nikki's help, they have put all this together. So definitely kudos to them both, right? So yeah. So any thoughts on this, Patty?
I am really dumbfounded. They have done an excellent job, and they are leading to the right way instead of just accepting what it is and going deep into the research part of it, why it happened. So this is how the critical thinking goes. Why certain things is, yeah, it is hot today. It is very easy to say that, but why it is hot today? Why it was not that hot yesterday? Why it was not hot last year this time? So when it comes to that, it reveals a lot of truth. And then we are in the problem stage, what the problem is. And once you come to the solution, I'm just waiting to listen from these people. They are extraordinary. They are going to give me, not only give the world a lot of solutions. I'm very happy, kids. Let's give a very, 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 very good thing for all of you. You are doing a great job. Great job.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks, Patty. So, team, what we will do is we're gonna, Patty, do you wanna switch off your video camera?
Sure.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm on the video camera, sorry.
Yeah, no issues.
I'm in the video camera. I've been doing some work at home.
Just now you came on video camera, so don't worry. Okay. So kids, we have to move to the next question. Who are the people that are suffering, right? What's the third question?
What are the people who are suffering?
Who are
Okay,
the
so-
people that are suffering?
So what do you think about that question? Just give me your thoughts.
I think it's kind of like, I think yesterday you were mentioning how design thinking is about like putting yourself in the people's shoes. So I think this kind of goes hand in hand with that, because when you like, you're finding out who is suffering, and when you know who's suffering, then you can put yourself in their shoes.
Yeah, agreed. So what I would suggest is create a persona. Okay. Do you know what a persona is? Anyone?
I yeah, so my school, the school that I go to actually uses design thinking. Like that's one of their foundational principles, I guess you could say. So yeah, we've been through the design thinking process, and then we've used a persona to empathize as well. So
So Naini, does that sound familiar to you?
Yes.
wait, Naini, do you go to Innovation Academy?
Yeah.
So I did see you.
Wait, you go to wait, you go to Innovation Academy too?
Do you remember we talked during IA Showcase for fast fashion? Wait,
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
the
My
one that
mom
we
went
talked to
to my mom is Cynthia Fidel. She
Wait,
also went.
Are you the one that we talked to for fast fashion?
Yeah, she's the one who talked. I was the B club one.
Yeah, but then you came on later and then Anjali was like, you shared your number with Anjali.
Oh yeah, because I
Yeah.
did AP seminar last year, and I was
Yeah.
sharing my experience. Yeah.
Do you remember me? From the fast fashion project? You came to our project and you looked
Yeah.
at it. and you
I was
gave us-
like right across you guys. We were the DNA club.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay,
Right,
so-
it's a small world, guys. So yeah, so help each other by creating a persona. Persona is you just come up with a person, a girl, a female or a male, and then you name them, you give them an age, their profession, their background, what their interests are, and then you see how they are being affected by this heat in their personal lives. And so take a look at the demographics of that location. Identify how many people are actually professionals, housewives, kids with some health issues, or elderly with some disabilities. You have to think of all these people that are living around you guys, right? So think about that. What is the highest number of population in these, whatever I've mentioned, students, kids with health issues, mothers, all these things. Get the numbers. Numbers is really important, okay? Get the numbers and then put it there and define that problem, how it is affecting their lives, that persona. So if you have to take 2 people or 3 personas, it doesn't matter, or 4 representing each, like a child, like a sick child or an elderly parent or nursing mothers, whoever it is. Okay, pick one and then come up with the details. So Shri Darshit, who do you want to pick? He didn't even listen to me.
I did.
Then who do you want to pick?
Pick what?
Naini, explain to your teammate.
Like, who do you want to empathize with? Like what person do you want to look at the problem in their perspective? Like, for example, maybe a person who works in construction. Maybe we could see how the heat problem affects them in terms, like, who do you want to empathize with?
Maybe a traffic police person has to stay
Huh?
inside for like a whole day, like directing cars.
I love that. I love that.
Mm.
That's great. Yeah. Because he has to stay in the car or he has to be on the, road. So that's good. All right. So you pick your person, you name him, give his age and all that stuff. Okay. Yeah. Now, who else is going to pick persons? Or do you want to go into breakout rooms and then decide what you want to do?
Breakout.
I got it.
Okay, Harshad, go ahead. Who do
Maybe
you
like
want to pick?
homeless person, because they don't have a homeless person. Because they
Oh, that's, yeah. So you need to get the number of homeless people in that area, Alpharetta. Are there many? Maybe. We don't know, right? So check for that. So have 2 options, Harshad, okay? And then, so I think I will stop live streaming and we'll go to breakout rooms.